My life, once steady, joyful, full of meaning, was just reduced to ash. 10 years of partnership, marriage, memories, and what I thought was love, undone. I never imagined I'd find myself here, typing this into a subreddit I didn't even know existed until I needed it. But here I am. This is part confession, part record, a way to document what happened, for myself, and maybe for someone else who needs it. This just happened. The confrontation was last night. I haven't slept a second. I've created a throwaway because, frankly, this is the most humiliating experience of my life. My wife. She's 36. I'm 34. We've been married nearly 7 years. Been together for over a decade. Never had a separation. Never a serious fight. Laughter, road trips, backyard projects, shared dreams, and our 2 beautiful boys. I thought it was a good life. I thought. A year ago, she took a new role at a prestigious long-term care facility. Big promotion, big title. She couldn't stop praising her new boss, how he believed in her, how he prioritized family, how he saw her potential. Sounded fine on the surface. But something started to feel off. She began spending more time outside work, fundraisers, golf events, after-hours dinners. It wasn't the frequency that got me, but the energy. A subtle shift. She'd never been this evasive, this distracted. One night in early June, she was out late after a company golf event, said she'd be home by 9, then 10, then 11. I started pacing. Her phone stopped responding, locked in one static location on the map, some random roadside fare, from where she said she'd be. I was nearing full panic, debating whether to call the police. At midnight, she finally called. Claimed her phone died, that she was in a coworker's car without a charger. Unusual, but not impossible. She'd never gone dark like that before. I let it go, chalked it up to the new job and her desire to blend in with the new crew. But my gut was already screaming. August. She invites her boss and a few co-workers over after a local race they all ran together. I'm thinking, great. I finally get to meet this guy, the man I've heard endlessly about. He shows up, older maybe, late 50s. Decent looking, but something's off. He's awkward, avoids eye contact, handshake clammy as hell. Barely speaks, doesn't really engage with anyone. Doesn't even look at my wife, and yet something about him had my skin crawling. Intuition. A primal warning. Later that night, she says she's going to meet a girlfriend on the east side of town for birthday drinks. I watch her get ready. Hair, makeup, perfume. She looks incredible, but she's off. Jittery, over-explaining. I ask if she's okay to drive. Only had 2 earlier, she says. An hour later, she hasn't texted. I check her location. She's not at the bar. She's not anywhere near it. She's parked at her workplace. Not at her office, but at a weird, out-of-the-way building. Nearby. One she's never mentioned working in. I sit there trying to rationalize it. Did she stop there to call someone? Is she lost? Something about this doesn't make sense. She walks through the door less than an hour later, grinning, overcompensating, almost rehearsed. Says it was a short night. We end up in bed. In the moment, something sickening flashes through my mind. Was she just with someone else? 10 minutes ago? I push it down, convince myself I'm paranoid. God, I was a fool. Over the summer, our kids start attending day camp, conveniently located at her workplace. With her job being so demanding, sometimes I'd pick them up. Other times, her coworkers stepped in. Guess who ended up watching them most? Her boss, snacks, computer games, playtime in his office. The boys knew him. They liked him. She said the team was so supportive. I swallowed my unease. We took a week-long family trip to the beach in late August. Great weather, bike rides, family dinners. The kind of trip you take photos of and think, this is it. This is the good life. We came back and jumped straight into routine. The very next week, our oldest son's first day of kindergarten. That same day, she tells me she's going out with coworkers after work. A friend is going through a tough divorce, she says. We're doing a golf thing. Might grab dinner. And catch the preseason football game. Odd timing. It's our son's big milestone. She seems disconnected, her mind elsewhere. We take pictures, walk him to class. She bolts back to her car like she's late for something else entirely. End up leaving work early 45 minutes away to pick up the kids from her workplace. Traffic is brutal. Construction delays. I'm running behind. At some point, something inside me breaks. Stuck in traffic, my mind starts to unravel. None of this adds up. Why would she have me pick up the kids today of all days? Our oldest's first day of school? Why wouldn't she want to share that moment? Then panic sets in. It's also the boys' first day in their new aftercare program, and I'm already behind schedule. I call her. No answer. She knows I'm handling pickup. Why would she ignore me? Then comes the dagger. She's going to a hotel before golf. What the hell does that even mean? I try to rationalize. Maybe nothing's going on. Maybe I'm being paranoid. But something inside me twists. I pull up her location, hating that I've become this person, and there it is, a hotel. Not near the golf course, not on the way. Right in the city, where she works. The story in my head is unraveling. She's there. Her boss might be too. A group thing? Drinks? Still, why a hotel? I can't reach her. So I call the aftercare center. A kind voice reassures me. They'll wait. Just get here safely. The GPS reroutes. My exit, coincidentally, passes right next to that same hotel. I'm 10 minutes late, staring at the map, wondering if I should just take the detour and confront whatever this is. And then, unbelievably, her location starts moving. She's leaving. By some cruel coincidence of traffic flow, our paths are about to cross. She merges onto the highway going the opposite direction, right past me. I search the cars frantically. I miss her. I miss them. My hands are trembling on the wheel. Did I just witness my worst fear? I pick up the kids late. They're innocent, happy. I'm numb, still no call from her. Eventually, I text a picture of the kids and me at home. Her reply? Gosh, I love you guys. Before bed, we FaceTime. Not our usual habit, but I need to. She's at a bar. Says her boss isn't there. Relief, maybe I was wrong. Then one of the kids asks, "Where's Mr. Snacks?" Reference to her boss. Camera pans, there he is, smiling, waving. That night, she comes home glowing, grateful. She kisses me. We make love. I feel violated. 3 days later, it's Sunday morning. We're lying in bed planning a hike with the kids. She grabs her phone, then heads out for her usual run. I wander downstairs, turn on her iPad to play some music. It had updated overnight. Then it appears, a text notification from him. Morning Bay. It's a perfect day for a run. I freeze. I tap it. Another message, this time from her, sent the moment she woke up. My breath catches. I delete it. Why did I do that? She returns from her run. I'm quiet, angry, but not yelling. I simply repeat his message aloud, word for word. She's startled, pale, stammering. He's my boss. He's nearly 60. We all call each other Bay. It's a joke. We're in a fitness challenge on our watches, that's all. I stare at her. We have 2 amazing boys asleep upstairs. What are you doing? She denies everything. Says I'm overreacting. We drive to the hike in strained silence. The trail is quiet. She's distant. On the drive back, the kids sleep in the back. I ask again. Her eyes shift. She admits. It looks bad. Says she understands, but repeats. Nothing happened. Later, over wine, I bring it up again. Same deflections, same reassurances. Nothing. But air. 3 weeks go by, I can't shake it. Saturday morning, big day at work, our annual event. But my mind is flooded with images I can't stop. She leaves with the kids for the gym. I leave for the venue. But in a flash of impulse, I try to do what I've avoided for weeks. I call the hotel. Maybe I can confirm who booked the room. It rings twice. I hang up. Coward. I throw myself into work. She texts updates with the kids. I can't even look at them without guilt. I should be with them, but I feel like a ghost in my own house. Sunday morning. I swing by the office. She plans to pick me up with the kids so we can head to her brother's for football. Before she arrives, I glance at her iPad. Something pulls me toward it. Check it. Just once. It's locked out of her messages. She's signed out of iCloud. No new texts, but why hide them? Then I check her boss's contact. She's been toggling location sharing with him the night before. I open her deleted photos folder. Underwear selfies. The day after our family beach trip. Morning before she returned to work. I never saw those photos. Who did? Then, accidental gold, a screenshot of their text thread, plans to meet for lunch, heart emojis. His message, I've been waiting to see you since Friday. I miss you. I'm waiting for you, babe. It crushes me. I check her browsing. History. How to say one more day in Spanish. The timing lines up. The flirtation, the energy. I remember it from our beginning. Now it's his. She picks me up with the kids. I pretend to smile. Inside, I'm hollow. She senses something is off. I say nothing. We arrive at her brother's. I can barely speak. I sit like stone, letting it crash over me. I excuse myself. Text a friend. He's also a law partner at one of the top firms in the state. I send one line. I need help. He calls. Immediately I pour out the chaos. He listens, then calmly. You need to sit her down. Tell her what you've seen. Ask what's real. Doesn't matter how you got there, just deal with what's in front of you. That night we return home. Tension wraps the house like plastic. She pretends nothing is wrong. I stare at her like a stranger. I don't know what's worse. What she's done, or what I've become to find it, but I'm ready now. I'm done doubting. I want the truth, and I'm not asking anymore. There are moments I wish I could vanish from this planet. We lie in bed. She wraps her arms around me like everything's fine. It too. Makes my skin crawl. I feel contaminated, desecrated, numb. Then silence. I stay wide-eyed in the dark for 3 hours, scouring forums, reading post after post, desperate for hope. Stories of reconciliation? None. Only brutal truth, that the damage is permanent, that no amount of children, time, or shared memories can salvage trust once it's been annihilated. The despair is unbearable. I start fantasizing about divorce. Then I glance at the clock. 5 hours of sleepless torment. My mind is shattered. She wakes and asks what I'm doing. I don't answer. But then I finally confront her about the earlier suspicions, the second incident, the one that rewrites everything. I tell her I knew she was at that place. I knew her car was there. She admits to seeing him. Said they just talked in the car, of course. Another convenient omission, another drip of truth confirming a much longer betrayal. Morning. She hops in the shower. I collapse. Held it together all night. But now I'm done. I sit up and break. Fully. Then I notice my son, half awake, sitting on the potty nearby. He's been doing great with training. And now I worry. Did he hear me fall apart? I wipe my face, get up to check on him. But my knees give out. I fall to the floor in front of him, broken. My beautiful, innocent boy. Still untouched by all of this. And I crumble at the sight of him. How could anyone risk this? How could a mother gamble our family, our sons, for some passing infatuation? Then my older son walks in. He sees me, on my knees, holding his little brother, sobbing. What is this life now? How did it all collapse in a single night? And then something happens. They hold me for the first time. They hold me. I've carried them through every storm, but now it's my turn. I clutched them like life rafts. I'd lost her, but I still had them. Eventually, I stand. Go downstairs, make coffee. Still unsure what she thinks I'll do. Somewhere between midnight and sunrise, I told her, I'm not sure I can. Move past this. That everything we've built might be lost. I hinted at divorce. But the truth is I have no idea what comes next. We ate breakfast, pretending to function, pretending not to be destroyed. Afterwards, she hugged me. We held each other and cried, hidden from the kids. She knows how deep the damage runs. As she left for work with our youngest, I told her it would take a miracle. I trust her with nothing now, and trust is the only bridge to anything real. 10 years gone. We just drove off a cliff. She swears she wants to fix it, that she wants this family, our children, our life. She says she'll claw me back from hell. I walk my oldest to school. He just started kindergarten. The same week she booked her hotel business trip with him. It takes everything in me not to collapse on the sidewalk. He walks into the playground, turning back every few steps to make sure I'm still watching. God, he loves me. Other parents pass by, some holding hands, smiling. Whole, my world is unrecognizable, and it's only been 12 hours. Update. She claims she's been struggling for some time, says it's only been a few weeks since the last hotel meeting. But who knows anymore? She canceled an upcoming work trip with him, says she's withdrawing from the program that forced them to work together. They'll be separated at the office from now on. But none of that matters to me. Because here I am, stuck in this wreckage. The idea of divorce feels unbearable, but so does staying. I can't think. I can't eat. I can't work. Do I wait? Try therapy? Try us? Can you ever trust someone again who's done this? She says she loves me. But what does that even mean anymore? The lies, the secrecy. Was that worse than the affair itself? Of course she was romantic with him. Of course. And now I wonder, does she need therapy? Did I miss all the signs? Where did the woman I married go? Who is this reckless stranger? Do I tell the other man's wife? Her parents? Her job? Do I start peeling this all open? Advice floods in. Lock in the divorce now, while she's still in that fog. She's not who you thought she was. She's remorseful, only because she got caught. You owe her nothing now. Use her shame to protect your kids and yourself. Don't waste years trying to rebuild something that was false. And still, this pain feels endless, but they say there's peace on the other side. Hope they're right.